My name is Gavin Evans, and I was wrong about the Pope's Exorcist, and this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But I was excited for this movie, and I didn't like it at all. I left the theater and I thought it was bad, generic, boring, and I gave it a very negative review. I gave it a 4 out of 10. But there were some parts of the movie that sat really well with me, so I gave it another shot and it worked much better for me on a rewatch. Now I'll begin talking about what I still don't like, and it's nothing new. It is filled with horror tropes we have seen time and time again. I also think at an hour and 40 minutes it is a bit too long. I feel like you could have trimmed it down by 20 minutes and get it a bit faster paced. I don't think the backstory with either of the priests is all that interesting. So it's not a perfect movie. It's not great. But there's definitely enjoyment to be had. I do think there's a couple effective moments, but I think I get more campy enjoyment from this movie. Like there's a scene where the first priest arrives at the house to see the possessed boy, and he just gets immediately thrown across a wall, and the boy's like, "Wrong priest." And that just cracked me up. And you look at the tone this movie has, I think it's meant to be funny in moments. Russell Crowe gives a very over-the-top and hammy performance, but I legitimately love the work he's doing here. He gives this movie so much personality and life, and the way he says "cuckoo" cracks me up. And then you also take into account how over-the-top it gets at the very end of the movie, and it just makes for a fun watch. Like, you've got the little pit of hell there, and then you've got the girls coming alive covered in blood, and the one priest hits one with a cross and she explodes, and it's just awesome, and I really enjoyed that. I also love how you do get these tombs and these passageways underground. It's just a trope I love to see. So yes, I enjoyed this movie much more. It's not a scary movie, but it's an entertaining horror movie. I think you've got yourself a really strong leading performance. I think you've got yourself some really fun, campy moments. And you do got yourself a couple effective scenes, like when the sister's taken over too. I'm just like, okay, that's a little bit bone-chilling. So, once again, not great. It's not one of the best horror movies in recent years, but I did a big enough 180 to warrant a video. So my updated rating for The Pope's Exorcist is a 6 out of 10. If this does become a franchise, then I'd be happy to see more, and I hope each sequel gets better and better. But what are your thoughts on The Pope's Exorcist? Have you seen any movies where you hated it and then you watched it again and it worked better for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon, and Gavin out.